Entering the 45th Infantry Division Museum is the beginning of a fascinating journey through the history of an incredible fighting unit. The 45th Infantry Division was mobilized in 1923 and was active through 1968 and became one of the most storied units in history. And you can take away a better appreciation of what these fellow citizens have done to preserve our freedom.
What they're missing is the heritage not only of the citizen soldier of the state of Oklahoma, but the military heritage of the United States of America. We honor the citizen soldier and the citizen of the United States who has volunteered his time in most cases, because we did have a draft for a while, as you know, and defended the country. And within the walls of this museum, you'll be able to follow that defense of the country from World War I all the way through what's currently going on in the world today.
There are 10 galleries in the museum, starting off in the Hall of Flags, which is a chronological depiction of the state's military history. One of the most requested areas to see deals with World War II.
In our World War II gallery, as a matter of fact, you'll see the largest collection of items once the personal property of Adolf Hitler on public display anywhere in the world. Now, there are larger collections, but they're in private hands and not on public exhibition.
The center section of the museum holds two very significant and popular collections.
You have the Bill Mauldin art collection. We have over 200 of his Willie and Joe cartoons as he drew them in the field during the Second World War, for which he received the Pulitzer Prize. This is the largest collection of his Willie and Joe cartoons in the world. Immediately adjacent to that is the Reeves U.S. Military Firearms Collection, the third largest collection of its type in the nation.
There are some very impressive artifacts in that collection, and many of those weapons from America's military history you are not going to see anywhere else in the country. You'll find history at every turn in the museum, from the Support Forces Hall to the area dedicated to Oklahomans in military aviation and the Oklahoma Air National Guard. There are operational military vehicles and artifacts everywhere.
We find that a casual perusal of the interior of the museum can take you 2.5 to 3 hours, depending upon your degree of interest. And then you can easily spend another hour outside the museum in the 15 acres, which we call the Military Park, examining the historic armored vehicles, artillery pieces, aircraft, rotary wing aircraft, and ancillary equipment.